incomplete. Brees Hall, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. Throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it, but now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here, or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we're at halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers are in the lead as we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando. And Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Michael Penix. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Stephon Diggs, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. DJ Chark, a touchdown reception. The Bucs were treated to a fine first half by their quarterback. That's Baker Mayfield. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. These 2 teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Has an opening past the 40. And he is going to be out of bounds.
Holding offense. Still first down.
Now Rodgers. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Rodgers now. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Woods in there, and 3rd down coming up.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Bucs offense and their running back set to go once more. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the give, it's White. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's White.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. To the outside. Catch made by Evans. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
What's that?
The give to White. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. They'll set up the screen to White. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with White. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
On 1st down is Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 2nd down, a run with White. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. He'll check this down to the running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down and 9. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man, that's Gibson. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
3rd and long for Rodgers. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Buccaneers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. The drive begins with a run by White. Just a nominal gain there to about the 9-yard line. They send Godwin in motion. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's White. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll send a tight end in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He finds his tight end, Keith. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run over center with White. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
On the handoff, it's White running right. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Throwing is Mayfield. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. Baker to throw. He's got it at about the 8, and he's in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
What's that? What's that?
On the handoff, it's White. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Whoa. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. First down for Aaron. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They give to Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Hall. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. He is in. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Extra point try now for Zerline. The kick is good, and the Jets are able to cut into the deficit.
Jets 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Irving now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Now Mayfield. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Those are the back-breaking plays defensively that you just can't allow. You have the quarterback dead to rights. You're about to get off the field, and instead, you let him turn into a runner, big play, and he picks up the 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. To throw is Mayfield. He connects with Palmer on that one.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They face 2nd down and 7. Baker gonna hand it to White. And he is not gonna get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Mayfield looking downfield for Otten. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
First and 10. On 1st down, it's White. He'll work his way only to the 23. Here's a 2nd and 9. They send Godwin in motion. Throwing is Baker. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Here's a give up the middle with White. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This from 40 yards out. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Buccaneers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.